It's our one. Lucky dip, is it? Choose between sheep side and cow side. There's sheep here on this side and there's cows. They were down here but they've gone up there, but I figured I'm a little bit more familiar with sheep. Keep your Welsh jokes to yourselves, boys. So yeah, I sacked off cow side just in case they, like, I don't know, come and chew on the side of my tent. To be fair, they've gone up there now, so I actually don't think they care. They don't care what I'm doing, do they? Let's be real. So yeah, sheeps, even the sheeps have gone. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It has been so flipping long since I edited and uploaded a video. And do you know what? I wasn't even gonna film this trip, and I just had an epiphany as I was paddling along here. So one of the biggest reasons that I haven't uploaded a video for ages, I've got stacks and stacks of memory cards from trips I've done over the last couple of years. I've not edited anything because I film so much, and it's like the time involved in editing it and just sitting at a laptop, and because my job is sitting at a laptop and blah 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 blah. So as I was paddling along the south of the Isle of Skye, I kind of just thought, why don't I just film something short? Like, why do I keep making it like a giant movie? I know, like, some people like watching that, but it's just really hard to edit all that footage, or like to get the motivation to edit all that footage once I get back, and to like have the time. So blah blah blah, I just thought, let's just try and do a short one, because maybe a short one is just better than none, you know? Is it? I don't know, let me know in the comments. Anyway, it's nice to see you. And we're on the side of the Isle of Skye, and we're going to paddle. I got quite a loose plan with this one, to be fair, because it's probably going to be shorter than I wanted it to, because it looks like the wind is going to come in a few days, but the next couple of days look okay, she says, given that I just battled the wind for like 4 kilometers to get here. Yeah, I'm much later than I wanted to be, story of my life. Let's get in the tent, go to bed. I'm not going to waffle too much because it's a short video. See how long that lasts. Oh yeah, I've definitely lost the knack of this video thing, but I forgot to tell you, I'm trying to do like a paddle and hike. I want to combine paddling and hiking on this trip, so I'm not going to paddle like a million miles. I just want to hike some of the Cuillins, but like obviously get there by paddleboard. Yeah, so I thought I would just tell you that, because I didn't tell you what I'm actually doing. That's what I'm doing. See you tomorrow. Sheepside is the best. Booyakasha. Okay. Cowside is the best, I'm sorry. I'm actually really glad I'm on this side, because look how many of them there is. And they got babies. And they've all just come down here now. If I was still there. Did thank you. The cows have been onto Sheepside, look. You little hypocrites. Do you know, the amount of stuff that's washed up on this beach is horrendous. There's so much like fishing debris, and I'll show you something now, it's really sad. This poor cow, I don't know if you can see it, is like chewing on a piece of rope. And it's chewing and chewing and chewing, and that's probably stuck in its stomach. Like, there's nothing I can really do. I'm not going to be able to pull it out, am I? Do I try? God, there's another one there chewing something else. Do I try? That one there's munching on something blue. That's not from nature, is it? Oh, it's okay, it's not eating it. Maybe I'll just approach it and see what happens. Maybe if I approach it, it'll like cough it out. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna, I need to try something. I don't think it's gonna achieve anything, but why are you doing that? He's gonna make, oh, you dropped it. Yes. Can I have it? I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but don't pick it back up. Come on, don't pick it back up. I need to get it so that you can't chew it again. I mean, you'll probably find some more. There's some literally right there. Can I get it? Good cow. No, no, don't you fucking eat it. Go, do. Haha. Got it. You're just gonna get another bit though, aren't you? This is the thing. Like, what can you do, innit? This is horrible. Oh, and that one's chewing something. Right, drop it. Drop it. Oi, drop that. Dip, 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 dip. Why do you want to eat it? Like, is it just a bit fishy? Oh my god, there's juice hanging off that. There's juice. Oh, you dropped it. Right, can I get it? Oh, it's all slobbery. You're not having it. Thank you. Got it. Oh, slobbery as hell. You're just gonna eat something else, aren't you? That one's already trying to munch on a piece of hard plastic now. Look, you can't be helped. You could do your best sometimes, you know. What am I going to do with this? It's all juicy and cowy. I don't really think I want to take it with me. I'm going to put it underneath this on Sheepside. I know I'm not helping by not removing it, but honestly, there's so fucking much here. Like, I know one bit helps, but I really don't want cow juice rope in my bag, to be honest. I do usually collect stuff when I leave a place like this, but I need to wash my hand. I'm gonna get a cow disease. This was supposed to be a short video. Do you know, this morning I was like, right, don't film your coffee, don't film flipping putting your stuff away, don't film taking the tent down, because this is a short video. What do I do now? Rescue cows and film the whole thing. Oh well, right, let's go, because I'm like well later than I want it to be now. Oh well. Fun times. Oh my god, look at this. It's like a dream. This is the best thing ever. All I need now is a pod of dolphins and a minke whale and my life will be complete, you know? This is a little cave. That's only a mini one, but it's still cool. So I'm just at the sort of corner now where I can head along to Glen Brittle, which is where I want to go today. Camp there tonight, or I want to do a hike this afternoon or tomorrow, camp there tonight, come back tomorrow, but I needed to check it was going to be alright to get back tomorrow because obviously the wind. But it looks okay for tomorrow, which is good because it was a bit sketchy before. So I'm going to do that and then head back here tomorrow and camp down here tomorrow. And kind of with this trip, like, I'm trying to teach myself that I can handle it. Like, I don't have to wait for like a definite like full 5-day weather window to do something that's 5 days. Like, as long as the general weather window is like pretty good, I can call it like as I do it. If I'm flexible with the plan like I am for this, I can call it, and I'm trying to teach myself that I can do that, like have the trust, do you know what I mean? I've been trying to do that for like the last, well, like 2 years. Last year I paddled the Isle of Arran and I did the same thing. I went across in conditions that I probably wouldn't have normally done because I would have waited for like literally the perfect. But I knew the plan was okay. Like, I really knew the plan was okay, but it's just always like on that morning I completely doubt myself. I honestly can't tell you how good it feels to have made it across in these conditions. Woo! I'm so proud of myself right now, honestly. But that went well, so that helped. And it's like every time you do that, you like sort of reassure yourself. Obviously you don't want to get cocky and then screw it up, but I did the same, I think it was the year before, I did Noidat as well, and I did the same thing. I kept the plan really flexible and just trusted myself to make the decisions, but I found that time really hard because that was the first time I'd ever really done that, and I find the whole trip like quite anxiety inducing, to be honest. Anyway, let's crack on to Glen Brittle and see what the coast's like on the way. I feel like it's gonna be lush. That waterfall down there is so cool. There's more! It's the next headland I've got to get round. Jesus. The south coast of Skye is incredibly beautiful. It's so special. It's also extremely exposed and demands a huge amount of respect. It's vital to have the right conditions because much of it's cliff-lined and there's no real escape route until you get to Glen Brittle. Things can change very quickly, and I had one eye on the forecast at all times with the return journey in mind. There's Rum, looking stunning. Canna and Egg over there. And I've just got to take this corner and then it'll be down the glen to Glen Brittle. Woo! It's been a bit of a mission, you know? Bit of a mission, that. Oh my god, look at this seagull. Not seagull, seal. He's just sleeping, he hasn't seen me. Now he has. Sorry, pal. Oh, I feel bad. Funny though. I thought I'd do a little cut through. It's a bit shallow, isn't it? Dug a fin, boys. Dug a fin. man. Made it through. Don't fall in the water. It's not even my GoPro. I lost mine off my bike the other week. And I got a track record of losing friends' GoPros, so I don't want to lose another one. As I turned to enter Loch Brittle, I passed Ruaduna. Here you can find the remains of an old Iron Age fort and what's thought to be a Viking canal. Don't think the camera will pick this up, but there is so many cormorants on that rock. But there, it's Cormorant Rock, Cormorant City. Insane. Also, look at this view. The campsite is just by there, so I'm just heading all the way down this loch to the campsite, and then I've got to try and recover enough to go hiking up there. I actually feel fine, to be fair. A couple of electrolytes and a bit of food, and I reckon I'll be up there for a sunset hike. Hopefully, she says. You know when you like get somewhere and then you actually like put your tent up and stuff, then I'll just be like, oh, I can't be arsed now. But the weather is so good, like I have to. That's what I came for. I really want to do like paddle and hike. So, because the weather's so good, like I am doing it. Just over 20 kilometres paddled and I arrived at the head of Loch Brittle, ready to lug my stuff up to the campsite. Luckily for me, it's right there at the head of the loch, although it's still 2 trips of lugging and a big launch over the fence. From the campsite you can head directly up the Black Cuillin. So I've left the campsite behind. Look at this, down there. Oh, it's such a stunning bay. By the way, that campsite's really nice. Well, it's just the location, innit, you know. Campsite's a campsite, like, you know. But yeah, I just inhaled a pasta bolognese and a mini tortilla wrap and some sweets and 2 electrolyte thingies, like some kind of crack addict, to be honest. And had a quick rinse under the shower, turned into a hiker, got my boots and everything, packed my boots. This is the most I've ever packed in a paddle packing trip, to be honest, because I put hiking stuff in, which obviously I normally don't do. Didn't put a backpack in though, because I thought, well, these got straps, it's fine, innit? Anyway, it's later than I'd like it to be, but it is what it is. The weather's so nice, I can't not come up here tonight. Originally, see, I was going to do 2 nights at Glen Brittle, so that I wouldn't have to paddle 20k and then do a hike straight off. I would have had a chill this afternoon kind of thing, and then done a hike tomorrow, but I don't feel like I have that luxury because I'm a bit worried about the wind that's coming in a couple of days, and I just want to make sure I can get back, because it's quite a cliff-lined mission to get back to like Loch Coruisk area, which is where I want to camp as well. So yeah, I'd rather just be back further that way earlier than the wind is meant to pick up, just in case, because you can never tell with the forecast, can you? You just don't know. Plus it's Scotland, like how can they forecast it? They don't know, do they? I also wanted to paddle to Alasdair as well, because I've actually got until like Wednesday really available. It's only Friday now, but literally Monday night into Tuesday the wind is going mental. So like Tuesday and Wednesday are just out in terms of the conditions for the paddleboard, so I need to be back in Elgol Monday for that reason. Otherwise I was going to carry on to Alasdair Bay as well and do a camp there, but that's why I kept it flexible, because you just got to go with what the conditions are, haven't you? Anyway, look at this. I wanted to go to the summit of Sgùrr, Alasdair. It's the highest in the Cuillins anyway. Cuillins. But I'm not sure now with the time. But even if I get into the Corrie, to be honest, like the Corrie looks stunning, and you know, with the lochen and that. So even if I get to there for sunset, like, or for, you know, pre-sunset and then start coming down kind of thing, it'll still be stunning. So we'll just see. I'd really like to get to the top, but it's a 6-hour trip, I think. So, you know, it's 4 p.m, gone 4 p.m. now. Sunset's at 8, dark by 8:30, 9. So it'd be like an hour and a half to an hour in the dark at the end, which is not too bad because that would probably just be this, which is fine. There's a scramble at the top, and then it's a big scree shoot to get up to that. So, you know, I get knackered on them things. I think 6 hours might be not enough, but we'll just see, innit? We'll just see. And she said she wasn't going to waffle because it's going to be a short video. And now look at the length of this waffle. Also, my watch keeps going off because I set the heart rate for some training I was doing and I forgot to unset it. And now it's like blasting me going, your heart rate's this, your heart rate's this, like literally every minute. And I don't want to switch it off because I'll lose the tracking. Anyway, you didn't need to know that, but you know. That's what the beeping is. Okay, come on, let's go. This is the chute, and then that is Sgùrr Alasdair. I just sat by the loch for like half an hour. Got there at like 6:15, now 6:15. I'm not going up, I'm just having a look. I don't think there's time, which is a shame because it's such a ridge day. It's bluebird skies, hardly much wind. Such a ridge day. This is a shame not to, but I just don't think I've got it in me. Famous last words, I'm just gonna have a look, aren't they? Before you know it, you're just looking your way up. Oh well, I'll keep going then. Just having a look, I am, see? Look at this, man. It's the in pin over there. That knobble, buddy. Okay. Just gotta get to there and then up. Absolutely knacked, but look at this. Oh my god. This is insane. I've just got to go up there to get on the summit. I've just come up this. I've got to go back down it. This is so worth it, man. Look at this. I just can't go over it. Looking out to Rum. Wow. Can't believe I paddled all that earlier. This is nuts. Right, let's get up there for the sunset. chaotic descent in my life. So I'm just on the path. Oh god. Well, I'm not gonna be able to walk. Right, no, okay. You'd have to look at the floor whilst I talk. Yeah, I'm just on the path on the way down now, like the walking bit. So it's just after 9 and I should be back on the campsite probably within about half an hour. So yeah, it's like just shy of the 6-hour mark really. And given that I started the lock-in for like half an hour, then possibly less, but I was tired. So, oh my god, that was hilarious coming down that Sgùrr slope. Most chaotic descent of my life. And there was a couple doing a bivvy on the ridge above, because I could see them when I was on the top of Sgùrr Alasdair. And yeah, like they're trying to have a nice peaceful like quiet bivvy because it's so silent up there tonight because there's not much wind. And you've literally got me like, Geronimo! Taking half the freaking Sgùrr slope down with me. It was hilarious. Anyway, I usually love a Sgùrr slope, right? I like to run them, but that one, the Sgùrr's so chunky and like it's so steep that I thought, if I bloody run this, like I'm gonna go arse over tit and be like skiing on my 2 front teeth or something. So I did do a little bit of Sgùrr running. Well, it was just a lot of like sideways sliding, to be honest. My boots absolutely battered, man. I hope that just waxes off. Anyway, back to the campsite we go. I am gonna sleep like a flippin' dead dingo. I don't know. This way to the campsite. Good night. This is a cool cave, look. Prime seal territory, that. They like to like scream at you when you go in caves. It's quite funny. I'm about to hit a rock, so just hang on. I tried to have a little bit of a chilled one at the campsite this morning because I'm waiting for the tide to turn. But I'm not very good at having a chilled one, so I've left early. Earlier than I need to. But I'm so glad I did because it means I can like mince along the side of Loch Brittle and like explore all these coves and stuff, and I've just swam in like the best waterfall like cove ever. Also, I screenshotted the map for where I was at the time, so I'll put that on screen now because if anyone happens to be staying at Glen Brittle campsite and wants a cool little swim location, if you go to it from land you'll have to like climb down some rocks just kind of adjacent to it and then probably swim round to it, but that'll be fine. Or if you bring a paddleboard or a kayak, then obviously just do that. But just sat here for a bit, right? I'm kind of having a moment, if I'm honest. It's just, I'm so grateful to be here. Like, oh, what the hell? How is it? How is this the world? Like, how is this Scotland? There's Rum again. It looks so close, like probably not on the GoPro camera, but it's actually not that far over to Rum from here. I think from the mainland it's like 20k, which is what I'm paddling today. So, because I have thought about doing it, to be honest, because I've been to Rum and hiked it. The Loch Coruisk are really cool, by the way. Got a video of that, just haven't edited it. But if anyone fancies a trip, go and do the Loch Coruisk. Yeah, I've thought about paddling Rum from the mainland. It's about 20k from there. If you had a day like this, it would be absolutely amazing. It's just the exposure, that's the thing. Like, the distance is fine, it's the exposure. But I've done big crossings. I have done a 20k crossing. So, but if you went from Skye, it's less. I can't remember what it is, but it is less. So you could go from Skye and then around Rum. Anyway, that wasn't what I was going to say. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm so great. I'm just having a moment where I'm just so grateful to be here. Because I actually haven't been on a trip to Scotland. Well, I haven't been on like a trip, like a proper trip, for like a year now. Basically, I got really burnt out earlier this year, and it really pissed with my mental health, to be honest. And yeah, it's just taken me quite a while to like get back. I just feel like now that I'm here, I'm so hell-bent on not doing that to myself again. Like, oh, I'm crying. Didn't want to cry. That's fine, you can cry. What I'm trying to say, let's try again. Take 57 without crying. It's not that I mind crying, I just can't speak when I'm crying. I'm trying to say something like, yeah, I'm just so hell-bent on not doing that again, like not overworking myself and not like pushing to burnout level ever again, because you just miss out on this. Like, I haven't been able to do it because I've just not, it's just really pissed with my mental health, to be honest. But yeah, oh my god, it feels so good to just be back again. And I've literally just spotted where I was last night. Oh, it's quite far away on here, isn't it? But it's like up there. How cool is that? I'm being stalked by a million seals right now. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, mush. Oh god, there's two. Hi. Oh, three. Hi, boys. Coming quite close, you know. They don't normally come this close. They're just checking me out because basically this is their island. They were all on this island, so I was like, right, let's give the island a wide berth. Not because I'm scared of seals, but because I don't want them to all jump off their island. So I was giving it a wide berth, and then the boat, which you can probably hear in the background, came out of there's a landing thingy there for a boat. It's a visitor boat that comes over from Elgol. That boat started coming in, so I was like, I have to duck in now because of the boat. I stinks of diesel, you know, or whatever they run on. So yeah, I had to duck in, and then all the seals jumped off their island. And now they're all following me, and they're all pissed at me, and it's not my fault, it's the boat. However, the boat slowed down, like probably to look at the seals, maybe partially because I was there as well. But if it was to look at the seals, like for the people on the boat, because they all had cameras out and stuff, none of them were there because they all jumped off because I was there. But that wasn't my fault. In case you haven't said that. Yeah, look at this one beer. Hi, Pooch. It's funny, right? There's another boat there now. And it just went right up to the seals that are on an island just behind. Jesus Christ, I'm still being stalked. Yeah, it went right up to the seals and they didn't budge. Like, they literally didn't even flinch. They must be so used to these boats because they're running like you know, all day. They must be so used to the boats they don't flinch, but with me they just don't know what I am. That's why they came out to investigate. And are still investigating, apparently. The good news is I've located a camp spot. The bad news is it's frickin' miles away. Round two. The question on everybody's mind tonight is, whose tent is that, and will they move it when they come back, because it is in the direct firing line of the wind. Stay tuned to find out more. I am actually thinking, will the wind die down a bit once the sun goes down, because that does happen sometimes. And then I'm also thinking, if that happens, am I going to move my spot to the cool spot? Can't really be asked. News just in. They did return to the tent, but in a turn of events, they decided not to move. However, they did put the lid on their tent. A wise decision, I think. However, they didn't do it very well, because it's flapping around like a wet fish. That, my friends, is a very flappy fortress. I'm hiking around Loch Coruisk, and then what I'm thinking, the wind has picked up, so it was a good call to come back yesterday, because it would have been a bit harder coming back today, but it's still a northerly direction at the moment, and it was supposed to be swinging westerly and picking up tomorrow evening, so Monday night into Tuesday. When I looked at the forecast when I was out on the sea yesterday, it looks like it's actually picking up, it's swinging westerly tomorrow morning. So originally I was gonna go back to Elgol like for tomorrow evening, just before the wind picks up. Now I'm thinking I need to go back to Elgol tomorrow morning, because it's getting quite strong towards the end of the day. And what I'm kind of thinking is, if I do this hike, then take my stuff back down to the beach, maybe have a swim at that really nice swim spot, I might then paddle over to the Isle of Soay. I don't know if that's how you say it. Soay. Because that's if I paddle there, do a camp on this end of Soay, on the east end, and then in the morning, early-ish, before the wind gets raging, but it will have swung west, use the westerly to get me back to Elgol. So that's what I'm thinking, and it's like a 5-kilometre crossing from Soay directly to Elgol. So it would be a 5k open crossing in the morning, which I feel quite confident in that plan, which is pretty unusual for me. Dude, I can't walk past this and not get in. Quite paranoid right now that I can't see my stuff, but I think it's just the other side of that rock. But it's quite scary when you can't see like a bright yellow board, because I should be able to see it, but I think it's just a bit tucked around that rock. I hope it hasn't blown away. Can you imagine? The beach! The beach! The beach! Whoa! Stay there. By about day 4 of an adventure, I just feel like this is my life now. This is what I do now. I just carry my kit about, put it on my board, paddle somewhere, hike up a mountain, come down, eat my food, get in my tent. Like, this is what I do now. It's gonna be a shock when I go home again, isn't it? Standard. Right, I'm not sure what I'm doing. Am I paddling to Soay? I do want to. The weather's come in a bit. It's actually quite drizzly. The cloud has like come down, and it did look like it was brightening up earlier. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna give it a crack. Like, over here it doesn't feel that windy because I'm not exposed. Like, over there it's windy as hell. But I might be alright over there, to be fair, because it's kind of sheltered. You can't see what I'm pointing at, and I can't point because I've got too much crap in my hands, but over there. Yeah, let's just see. Let's just see. This is stunning. This place, I don't want to leave. Oh, even in the drizzle, don't even care. Anyway, we've got another night anyway, so. The boat just came over and stopped and asked me, am I happy to go back? And I was like, yeah, I'm all good, thanks, bye. I'm not going back. I'm going to the Isle of Soay. I need to go before they see me, because they probably think I'm in jail. Whoa, shit. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh my god. God, I hope this turns westerly tomorrow or I am fucked. Shit. Nearly there, boys. Thank fuck. I bet those people on the boat are like, what the hell is she? Whoa, shit. Don't talk. Big wave up my arse. I bet those people on the boat are like, what the hell is she doing? Is she insane? Does she have any idea what she's doing? I think so. Although it has made me question it now, because they're like, oh, you okay getting back? As if like, are they saying I should be going back? No, they're just being polite. They're just checked, like, obviously I'm a lone female on a paddleboard, like, and it's gone much, you know, rougher than it was the last couple of days, so they're just checking that I'm definitely all right, because obviously I could be standing there panicking. But if I was standing there and like thinking, oh, I can't get back to Elgol, I'd have just gone and caught the boat anyway. That was like half what I was thinking. Like, if I get fucked over there, just get on the boat. Like, that's the one handy thing about them. Also, I am slightly thinking there are fishing boats that come over to here. So if I do fuck up, although I don't know how often they come, that's the only thing. So let's just not think about that. Let's just presume we're gonna stick to the plan and gonna make it back tomorrow, like, innit? With a westerly wind. Right, come on, we're nearly there. Isle of Soay, lad. Made it! I'm alive! Looks quite nice over there now. Here we go. Right, let's get landed and find some other camp, is it? Slippy seaweed. I find the perfect spot to camp, but I just need to, where's the one? Do a little bit of poop removal. It's been a while since I've dressed as a massive condom, but gotta say I haven't missed it. The little bitey bastards are here. I haven't had to put this on yet. Right, genuine question now about camping meals, not just fire pot ones, like camping meals in general. Is it just me? And there's a high chance it could be, so you know, don't be shy in telling me I'm a pleb. Is it just me, or is there quite a difference between pinching like the number that it says to pinch on the side? For instance, this one says pinch pouch at pinch the pouch at level 4 to mark the correct water level, right? Pour in boiling water 300 ml up to the correct level. Is it just me, or is there quite a difference between the level that I'm pinching and the 300 ml? Because they're not the same thing. Then which one is it, guys? Is it the level or is it the 300 ml? Because they're not the same thing. Am I getting it wrong? Am I doing something wrong? Because what I find is I measure out 300 ml in my pot. Granted, it is approximate, but there are lines on the side of my pot to measure. There just isn't like an exact 300 ml one, you know? So that's slightly approximated. But I do that, I boil it, I go to pour it in, I'm pinching the pinch, right? And I start pouring, and I'm like, oh, I'm at 4 already. And then I'm looking at my pot, and I'm like, I've got friggin' loads left in the pot. So which one is it? Genuinely, years I've been eating these, and I've been wondering. Like, I've obviously found my own level for, like, you know, depends how like dry or wet you like them. I don't like them too wet. I like them a bit like, I like them quite stodgy. That's the word, not wet or dry. I like them quite stodgy. So I go for when it hits the number plus a little bit more, but not too much more. Tonight I went a bit too much more, and it was like verging on a little bit too juicy for me because I don't want it to drip everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Last night I did the opposite. I only went to the line because I was going to have a cup of tea as well, and I didn't want to use all the water. So I only went to the line, and there was crunchy bits in my chili con carne because it didn't hydrate them all. So yeah, I found my own way, but my point is it just me that finds there's quite a discrepancy between the number and the mil of water that it tells me? Which one's it actually meant to be? I don't get it. Unless I'm just like, it is like once the water hits that level, isn't it? Because the food pushes it up. Yeah, like it can't be any other way. They're not expecting you to tip the food out, measure the water, and then put the food back in, are they? Are they? No, they're not expecting you to do that. But tell me if it's just me, but I've always found that. And like I say, I found my way, but the instructions were a little bit unclear for me, you know? I hope it's not just me. Still dark. Come on lads, time to go to Elgol. So I'm gonna aim off, I'm gonna aim towards there because the wind's gonna take me towards Elgol. So if I aim there with the, you know, with the distance, it should be about right. I haven't done any scientific calculations there. You can measure it and shit, but I'm not. I'm just aiming there. This wind, I don't want to say it, but the wind feels okay at the minute. It's a nice kind of, what's the word? Strength. God, I can't think, it's too early. Oh, what a morning, man. Look at them. This has been epic. Anyway, we're not doing that yet, let's go. Looks like there's some rain behind me, which is probably going to bring with it some wind. I can feel a little bit of spots. It's okay, it'll just push me to Elgol, hopefully. Yeah, it's raining on me. Okay, let's steer course again because the wind is pushing me towards the point as opposed to Elgol, so I need to keep steering that way, which I'm not currently doing because I'm filming, so priorities. I don't know if you can see it, I don't think you can. There's a light just in front of this hill. I'm not sure if it's a boat, so I've stuck my light back on my head just to help them see me in case it is a boat. I think it is. So I just want to make sure that I'm visible enough. This is the best I can do.